Hey, what is up, everybody? You wouldn't believe it, but it's true. I am now on my 600th video on this channel, Wrestling Fortune 44, which is awesome. Um, and I really enjoyed making videos on this channel. I really have. I've made videos since 2012. I think it was April. It was a couple of days after Brock Lesnar came back. It was like the week of the WrestleMania aftermath, I guess, the WrestleMania fallout. And I had just started, so I obviously wasn't that good. I was a little nervous at first because it's kind of nervous to come out here and talk your first time. I was a little nervous at first. I usually get nervous pretty easily. So then I just kind of went with the flow. Um, and I wasn't that good at the start, but I think it feels like I definitely improved. I do still botch a lot and stuff, and I say stuff that I don't mean, but I definitely feel like I've improved. I definitely feel like I've learned what it's like to be on YouTube making videos all the time. The one thing I didn't learn about is the hate sometimes. Sometimes I'll get hate comments and they will defend me, but I've learned to deal with that as well. So I think I've really learned and grown on this YouTube channel. And I've given you guys a lot of videos over the past 2 years. I've given you the Raw reviews, the SmackDown reviews, which aren't really in the case anymore. Recently NXT this year, considering the fact that I can now watch it. I've given you main event reviews. I did a couple Superstars reviews because I was bored to death. I did all the WWE pay-per-view reviews from the past to the present. And I did a WCW pay-per-view review called Bass at the Beach, which you can check out. I did a Who's Better videos. I have 3 of them on this channel. I did a Get Into Know series, Get Into Know who Mil Mascis is. What else did I do? Who is now a Hall of Famer, by the way. I might try to do that series too. And now I've started doing the Wrestle Throwback Friday reviews, which is when I review a past wrestler show on every Friday if I don't review SmackDown. I did top 10 videos. I did my top 10 favorite superstars in the WWE right now. I've done, and then I've also done some TNA reviews. I've done most of the TNA shows, but TNA is a very complex company for me, so I've taken breaks to TNA. I started reviewing it in 2012. Actually, I always had an awkward relationship. I was watching it in 2011, then I started watching it in 2012 and reviewing it regularly. I didn't review it at first because I wanted to know what was going on. Then I started reviewing it, and then I reviewed all the pay-per-views. I reviewed all the TNA pay-per-views pretty much. Really just the present. I haven't really gone back to the past. And then yeah, but and then I took a break in like 2013ish because it was just getting that bad. And then I came back in 2014, and then I took a break because it was getting that bad in 2014. And I think I stopped watching it in June, and then now I'm back to watching it again because you fans have voted for me to watch it. And it's not that like it's hard for me to kind of care about it, obviously, considering the fact that I've been, considering the fact that the TV deal is about to close, so it's hard for me to kind of care. I'm not really like full with the company yet, but it hasn't been it hasn't been like as bad as I thought it was gonna be. They're doing the tag team tournament right now, which I like. What else? I've given you wrestling game videos too. I've given you the WWE 13 Let's Plays, the WWE 2K14 Let's Plays, and now tomorrow I'm gonna start the WWE 2K15 Let's Plays, which is gonna be awesome because it comes out tomorrow, October 28th, 2014, for the last gen consoles, which is the Xbox 360 and the PS3 or the PlayStation 3. And when I get it for the Xbox One, which will happen on November 18th, on the new gen consoles, which is the Xbox One and the PS4, which is the PlayStation 4, you're going to get Let's Plays of that. And I can't wait. to do the Let's Plays of the WWE 2K15. I haven't really done many other Let's Plays. And you got the reviews of games. I reviewed SVR 2000. Did I review SVR 2009? I don't think I did. I might have. But I reviewed SVR 2008, SVR 2007, and WWF SmackDown. I think it wasn't called Here Comes the Pain. Shut Your Mouth. And I think that's it. And I've done a lot of wrestling game videos, so you're going to get more of that. And I want to thank all you fans for helping me throughout the channel, like Michael Miner. He's helped me. He has encouraged me a lot. Jesse Lapvia, I don't really know how to say his last name, or Spider146, whatever that is. Will Farrell, #1, subscribed to me, and he was on the Wrestling Guru Society, which he isn't really anymore, and so was Michael Miner. He's not really on the Wrestling Guru Society anymore. Jonathan Goodboy, which I appreciate, and I really appreciate Jonathan Goodboy for doing that for me. I really do. He gave me a shout out on YouTube and told you guys to subscribe to me in my YouTube career. I've gotten subscribers, and people have started commenting on my videos thanks to him. So I can't really, there's no way I don't think I can ever really pay you back for it, but then just giving you shout outs. I try to check out your videos, but I don't really have the time because I usually get busy, but I will try to check out your videos, man. But I really do thank you for giving me the shout out on, your YouTube videos. And then there's another person that I've kind of grown a friendship with. Let me look her up because I don't remember her YouTube channel name. Let me see if it hasn't. It better, please. Let me go to my subscriptions. I know her name too. It's on the tip of my tongue. I just can't remember it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find her because it's a girl. Her name is. Gonna find it. And the WCTV too. He's subscribed to my YouTube channel. I want to thank him. He's actually pretty good on YouTube. OTOS Central, he gave me a shout out mainly because I asked him to. That's the Schleg Daddy. And here we go. Jemiah Penn WWE. I want to thank her for giving me a shout out. And I really enjoyed that. And I try to check out your videos too, but I don't really have the time. I'm trying to find the time, but I don't have the time. I get busy with work, and then I gotta watch these wrestling shows, and I gotta do this. I only have time to watch certain people, like the Wrestling Gurus, OTRS Central, and I tried Suicide Dive Wrestling, but he hasn't made a video in like 2 months, so I don't know what's going on with him. I think he lost interest in making YouTube videos, but I'm trying to watch everybody's videos, and I'm trying to give them the fair shot, but it's just, you try watching all these YouTube videos. And there's probably more. Maybe I know. I think this is, no, that's not it. Mamu723, or something like that. She subscribed to me, and she made a video. I was actually in that video of my aunt's wedding. You can check it out. And I'm in that video. I looked like absolute shit that day because I was sick, and I still had to go, which I was pissed about because I was sick. So there's a picture of me sleeping on the trolley, which I didn't know was taken because I was sleeping, which sucked. And now that's in public, but I made myself embarrassed, and I've embarrassed myself throughout these videos. So yeah. So thank you all, you guys. There's probably more I have to thank, like other people, but that's like the names I can come up on the top of my head. But I appreciate everybody that subscribed or has at least checked out the videos. Whether you give me a negative response or a positive, you're still getting you're still giving me the views I need and the attention, I guess. Now normally I like to have topics when I come out with these 600th videos, but to be honest with you, I couldn't think of one. I know there's like a ton of things to think about, but my friend, my best friend, was supposed to help me think of one, but I don't even remember what he said, and I don't even think he did say one, and then it just didn't work out, so I have no topic to talk about, so I'm just going to kind of ramble and talk about what's going on with the current state of the wrestling and maybe go on the past a little bit. I think WWE is in like a good state sometimes, but it isn't sometimes. Why I say that is the pay-per-view was good last night. It was it was an average pay-per-view, to be honest with you. Like, it was meh. Um, it really, like, someone named Zach Brown said it was a good pay-per-view. And that's his opinion. I'm not trashing your opinion, but my opinion's different. I just thought it was an average pay-per-view. I talked about this last night, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit tonight. I did like the opener with Dolph Ziggler versus Cesaro. And it was a good match, good back and forth match, but why couldn't Cesaro at least get one fall? I mean, I'm just kind of pissed about that. It didn't make Cesaro look weak, but I think it kind of ruined him a little bit because I think Cesaro needs. They just don't know what they're doing with the guy. He won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, and they don't know what they're doing with him. He's really underrated right now. And I can't to say that, but he may be the most underrated superstar this year. And I thought he'd be pushed. Like, they put him with Paul Heyman. At first, I thought this could work. It's going to be awesome. But they shouldn't have done that because that killed his steam. And Cesaro was really being pushed, and now he's kind of not. He's lost pretty much a lot of pay-per-view matches this year. He's lost to Sheamus, lost to Ziggler now. He's lost to Rob Van Dam. He's lost at SummerSlam, RVD really couldn't put over Cesaro. He lost the WWE World Heavyweight Championship ladder match this year because John Cena won it. And yeah, I just did not care about that. I just really wanted to see Cesaro push. I'm happy Dolph Ziggler's getting the push, though. I mean, he was on a losing streak for a while, and that's awesome. I'm really happy Dolph Ziggler's finally getting that push that he very well deserves. He's been on the losing streak for a while. I think he was on it. He was pretty much a jobber this year, and now he's finally starting to get back up in the moving ranks. I gotta go in my room for a second. I gotta grab my phone real quick too. I wasn't expecting this. I sort of forgot my sister was coming home from school. Well, I didn't forget, but I didn't check the time. So, what was I talking about? Dolph Ziggler, I'm happy he's getting pushed. And I think it's great. Hopefully he can get pushed back to where he was before to, like, not that the WWE, I don't even know if he's ever going to hold the WWE World Heavyweight title. Maybe he will, but we'll see. And then that was that. And then we got the, I know I'm repeating myself from last night, but I want to kind of just talk to you about this. I'm just kind of going off in a hinge. And actually, I'm going to talk about this. And it's fucking freezing in here. Someone was commenting on my video. I mean, I'm not trashing you, man. I just kind of want to bring your comment to attention because I think I got you off in a, I hurt you a little bit. I guess you got butt hurt over this. I don't know why, but you did. Actually got some comments. I guess I can read them. It's an ad. I'll read your comments. Oh wait, I'm not on the right video. I was wondering. So there we go. One video. I almost read the Wrestling Guru's comments. All right, so his name is D4 N no. I think it's supposed to be a 0B020. Odd YouTube name, but whatever. Um, and he talked about, because last night, I think this was the second match on the show, it was Nikki Bella versus Brie Bella, and the winner was going to become the servant to the loser. Well, the loser was going to become the assistant to the winner. And obviously Nikki Bella won that, which I completely saw coming a mile away. And he responds, the Bellas, and then they had AJ Lee versus Paige, and I really did like that match. It was good stuff. And he talks about how the Bellas out-wrestled AJ and Paige 3 pay-per-views in a row. I think what he means is that the Bellas out wrestling, like have wrestled each other, and they've had better matches than AJ Lee and Paige. I kind of want to bring that to my attention. I'm not trashing you, man. I just kind of want to make sure we're on a good note. Well, I guess I can say. And then I responded, "What are you talking about?" Because at first I was really tired, so I didn't know. It's And then he responds, "It's true. Brie versus Stephanie was better than AJ versus Paige at SummerSlam. Nikki out wrestled AJ and Paige at Night of Champions, and the Bellas put on a far better match than AJ and Paige tonight." And then I responded, "Okay, that's your opinion, but I have my own opinion." And then he responded, "It's a fact, though. The only people who don't agree are people who really hate the Bellas," which I was like, "What?" And I'm like, "I don't hate the Bellas." So I guess I could start it off. Here's the thing. I like the Bellas. Not just to look at because they're good to look at, but I like the Bellas because they are improved. They definitely have improved in their wrestling since I think maybe last year, maybe like a couple years ago, because they start like Brie and Nikki. They sucked before. They really did. I could not watch their matches. They were just that bad. And their matches have definitely improved now. Their wrestling abilities improved. I'll give them that. But the real reason I think it just kind of dawned on me that I didn't care about their match was I didn't care about the storyline. Um, that storyline was just ass. I mean, it started off good with the betrayal at SummerSlam, um, and all that stuff. The betrayal at SummerSlam, then they had the promo the next night, and then they were doing good stuff with it. They had Nikki Bella spread dirty stuff about Brie Bella. They did the whole Jerry Sprinter segment, and then after that, it just died from there. I think it might have been after that, because it just kind of been like a typical Divas match, where they just go have matches and stuff. It really doesn't, it was just a storyline. It was just kind of hard for me to care about it a little bit. But I got into the match. I just liked AJ Lee and Paige because I think the storyline is a little bit better. And they were doing like Hurricanranas, DDTs like that. I really did like that match. It's just my opinion. And they have that chemistry. I know the Bellas have the chemistry too, but AJ Lee and Paige, I just really like. I just really like their match. I just can't really explain why, man. I mean, I did not really think Stephanie and Brie Bella was really that good of a match at SummerSlam. I really didn't, and I love SummerSlam. I think AJ Lee and Paige had a way better match than Brie and Stephanie and McMahon at SummerSlam. And as for Nikki Bella, I wasn't just Nikki Bella doing all the wrestling. AJ Lee and Paige helped. I will admit, Nikki Bella surprised me in there because I didn't know she could actually wrestle because she never really got to shine really as a wrestler. So I'll admit that. I was surprised. I really did enjoy Nikki Bella's wrestling, but just kind of my opinion. So that's kind of that. I mean, I'm not trying to trash you, man. I'm just being straight. And then we got I'm just definitely doing a review, but I just kind of want to talk about each thing. Just kind of revamp. Then I think we had gotten the Hell in a Cell match. Like I said, we've seen John Cena, Randy Orton 3,000 times. maybe even more than that, like the 5,000th time. And um, no, no, thank you. I think I called every move that happened, and it didn't happen. So that match, I don't care to see John Cena and Randy Orton. They've wrestled so many matches together. It's just I don't want to see it anymore. Um, and then we got Big Show versus Rusev, which I thought was fine. It accomplished what it needed to do. Um, and I thought it was good. It made Rusev look stronger by taking out Big Show. I still should have thought that they should have had the Mark Henry heel turn. But whatever. Maybe they will tease it in the future. I just wonder who Rusev's going to go after next. I think he's going to go after Sheamus for the U.S. title, which I want to get to that. Sheamus and Miz. I love Damien Mizdow. I do. He's so entertaining right now. He talks. He mimics everything the Miz does. He mimics. When he talks, he talks. When he does all the. When Miz is doing the wrestling, he does all the moves that the Miz does on the outside to the freaking air. It's awesome. I mean, how can you not say that that is good shit? Because that is good shit. I mean, Damien Mizdow is awesome. He's really... I don't even think this war was supposed to be this good, but it has been this good. So I really have enjoyed the work that Damien Mizdow has done. And then we got the Golden Stardust versus the Usos for the tag team titles. It was just an okay match. It was a decent match. I enjoyed it, but I thought the Night of Champions match was a little bit better. I liked the match though. It feels like something was. It just feels like that tonight that the match they had at Night of Champions was better. I don't know why, but it does. I think they could have had a better match tonight, but they did pick up towards the end. I just wonder what Golden Stardust are gonna face now because they won. And who they're going to face now for the WWE Tag Team Championships. You can totally tell I don't have a topic if I'm rehashing everything I just said. Then the Dean Ambrose Seth Rollins, it was amazing. I'm not really going to go into detail. I can't wait to see though the Dean Ambrose Bray Wyatt feud since Bray Wyatt interfered with the hologram and stuff. And I can't wait to see that. I really can't. They're both crazy. Dean Ambrose is unhinged. He is what's it called? Unstable. And you need to be like in a straitjacket to hold him back. He's crazy. And Bray Wyatt, he's crazy too. He's out of his mind. And I can't wait to see with that. People think that they're gonna have they're gonna include Ukapa and Eric Rowan, the other members of the Wyatt family. But I think Bray Wyatt's a singles guy now, which is good. I think it's gonna make Bray Wyatt look a little bit better. And I can't wait to see what they do with that further out. And then I think that's every match. I did Sheamus Miz. That's every thing that right now that's going on really with the WWE. But Raw hopefully is good. And I can't wait to see it. But now I'm going to talk a little bit about TNA. They're doing okay stuff, but there's still stuff that's bad that could be better. The Samuel Shaw stuff is getting old. I'll admit that. I'm not a huge fan of Samuel Shaw. I don't really like his character. He's just, what were they doing with it? Gunner and Samuel Shaw. They should have just ended that after Mr. Anderson won that match at, it was like an ambulance match at, whatever the pay-per-view was called. I think it was called Sacrifice. Or Victory Road, one of those two. And they should have just had Samuel Shaw just come back and pretend the whole thing never happened. But they continued it. They had Gunner help him out, which was bad. And now, I haven't really watched it in a while, but now it looked like Samuel Shaw was kind of normal again, but then Brittany brought him back to the craziness, and now he's going to feud with Gunner. I really could care less about that. Chris Melendez is okay. He's a little green, which means he's not that good. He doesn't suck, but he needs improvements in his wrestling ability, but I think he's okay. It's probably not really easier for him to wrestle since he has a fake leg. I forget what they call it, a mechanical leg or something. So it's probably a little hard for him to wrestle. He's he reminds me of Zach Gallen. um, and then like the whole thing with the tag team tournament, that whoever wins faces the Wolves, which is Eddie Edwards and Davey Richards. And right now, Matt and Jeff, the Hardys, have advanced by beating Jesse Goddard and DJZ, which is awesome. It was cool to see the Hardys team up again. I'm just so mad that I wasn't watching TNA when they were doing that tag team series with the Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley. I always call them the Dudley Boys because that's always what they were, what they're gonna be to me. Because I've started when I went to the past clips, I watched them as the Dudley Boys, and now I'm just used to calling them the Dudley Boys. But it's Team 3D, Bully Ray and Devon. I'm trying to get used to that, but I don't think I ever can. But anyhow, with the Dudley Boys, the Hardys, and the Wolves, I'm so mad I missed that. And I can't find it anywhere. I look on YouTube and I try to find the matches that they had, and I can't find it. I'm so pissed about that. So that was probably some good shit. That probably would have got me back to watching TNA even sooner. But I missed it. I'm so mad about that. There was just probably some good shit that I can't see. I don't know why, but I can't. What else is Yeah, but the tag team division, like the Hardys, have advanced. Samoa Joe and Low-Ki advanced when they beat Gunner and Samuel Shaw, when I just told you about what happened. And Samoa Joe's the X Division champion, which I guess is fine. They didn't really have it because they don't have the television championship anymore because Kurt Angle retired it, which yeah. And then trying to think of what else happened. EC3 and Tyrus beat Eric Young and Rockstar Spud, which is fine. And Kenny King and MVP beat Mr. Anderson and Chris Melendez. I think that's all the matches. And this week they're gonna have so that was like the semifinals. The Hardys are gonna face EC3 or Ethan Carter III and Tyrus. And Kenny King and MVP are going to face Samoa Joe and Low-Ki, which I think is going to be some good stuff. And now this week we're going to get the world title match between Kenny King and Bobby Lashley with Kurt Angle as the ref, which I think is fine. I can't wait. That match should be good. I heard the first match wasn't that bad. That Bobby Roode actually came the closest. But I'm not really looking forward to it because I already know who wins, so it's kind of nothing to me. But I like the whole thing with James Storm and what he's doing with this new group. He got Sonata, now he's called the Great Sonata to, I guess, make him be like the Great Muta. Now he's called the Great Sonata. He got Manic, and it looks like he's going to try to recruit Davey Richards, which I think would be awesome, but I don't think it's going to happen. And maybe like what could happen is whoever ends up facing the Wolves will lose to them, to the Wolves, and the Wolves will retain, and then they'll do like a program with the Wolves, and they'll have the Great Sonata and Manic for the TNA World Tag Team Championships. But I think it's good stuff what they've done with James Storm. It's very Wyatt family-ish, but it's fine with me. It's not. You can totally tell it's Wyatt family-ish because James Storm's supposed to be like Bray Wyatt, and yeah, you could totally tell if you've seen like the stuff. You could totally tell. That's really all I have to say. Havoc. I like Havoc. She's very destructive, and she just takes down everyone in her path pretty much. That's kind of all I really have to say about Havoc. All I really have to say about TNA. What else can I talk about? And I did see it. That proves I'm not a complete WWE fan because I did say some positives about TNA, like the tag team tournament, because I do like tournaments. The world title feud, because it's pretty decent. So I don't even know who wins, so I'm not like too positive about it. The Havoc. There's 3 positives right now, so at least that's keeping me watching the company for a little bit. I hope. The WWE, I did point out the negatives. I did point those out. I did, so I'm not a complete WWE fan. I actually didn't talk about NXT. Because technically NXT is actually the different thing. And, let me think. So right now, they're doing this whole storyline with Sami Zayn. Where he can't win the big one, so he's going to try go on like this road to redemption. And it's going to all end with him beating Adrian Neville and winning the NXT Championship, which I think is awesome. I think that could work. This time, I think they're going to do it right, and he's going to finally complete his journey, complete his task, and get that NXT Championship. And people keep saying, but you can't win the big one, so I'm not too concerned. And he's already set on a good start right now. He beat Tyson Kidd a couple weeks ago. Well, I think it was a couple weeks ago. And now he's off to a good start. And now this week he's gonna go one-on-one with Titus O'Neil. He's probably gonna beat him and continue his road to redemption. I like the feud that's going on with the Ascension, Connor and Victor, and Hideo Itami. I think eventually, I don't know where it's going. I think Hideo Itami will get a tag team partner, which is going to be Prince Devitt, which I saw his match that he had with Adrian Neville. He was called Pac then, and he was actually pretty good. I want to see a little bit more of him, though, because I don't really think I've seen enough of him. One match doesn't really impress me, to be honest with you. I mean, like, it does impress me, but I think I want to see a little bit more of his matches and stuff, and see if he can cut promos and stuff. Because I hear Prince Devitt's actually really good. And I'm going to look up Kevin Steen, because I know he's in the WWE now. And you can say, oh, don't you watch Ring of Honor? Well, no, I don't. I don't get Ring of Honor in Massachusetts. I don't know why, but I don't. But yeah. I like how they kind of made Tyler Breeze more aggressive now. Since losing the NXT Championship, it doesn't really feel like that they have a direction for him, but I like it. I like the tag team division, sort of. Because it doesn't really feel like that they have a lot of tag teams. I think my cat wants to come in. Hold on. They do, but they don't. Could you have been like any louder, Maya? Let's look at. Want to see my cat? This is my cat. She wasn't very happy I did that. Yeah, you're not. You have to get off the chair because I got to sit there and talk to the people. Yeah. Anyhow, those are my it's my thoughts there about she still loves me though. I bet if you did that to your cat wouldn't love you. Anyhow, what was I talking about? Oh, the tag team division of NXT. The Vaudevillains, Aiden English and Simon Gosh, I think they work really well together. I really like them as a tag team. I think they were actually pretty awesome. I hate the fact that they got them new music. I like the old music better, but it's just kind of a nitpick thing. Colin Cassidy and Enzo Amore, they work together, but I kind of wish Colin Cassidy would just break to a singles guy because I think he has the look to be in like the NXT title hunt. I think he has a look that the WWE wants, but it feels like Enzo Amore is kind of holding him back. So I hopefully eventually that they do break those guys up. They just they have Buddy Murphy and Wesley Blake as a tag team. That's just a jobber tag team. I think they're gonna be just the jobbers. I think that's it. And then we have Sin Cara and Kalisto, the Lucha Dragons. I love them as a tag team. Putting back Sin Cara to NXT, I think was a great idea because I think he's gonna help Kalisto a lot, improve in his matches and stuff. Even though he probably already was improved, but you know what I'm saying. And I can't wait to see what goes on. I think when Sin Cara comes, I would like to see Kalisto get main event roster ready and bring the Lucha Dragons up to the main roster. That would be awesome. And I can't wait to see that. I really like the Lucha Dragons. I get into their matches every time. I like high flyers, so that's good stuff. So that's kind of like my thoughts about the WWE, but I kind of and the VOD, and I guess I can do the Ascension. I think they're just beyond main event roster already. I think what's going to happen is Hideo Itami, I think he's going to get Funaki as his tag team partner, and they're going to face the Vaudevillains. And if the not the Vaudevillains, the Ascension. I don't know why I keep saying the Vaudevillains, but they're going to face the Ascension, and if the Ascensions lose, they have to leave NXT. So then they'll leave NXT and go up to the main roster and just go ham there, and take down everybody. So that's my thought about the current state of the WWE. I kind of want to now talk about how I would improve wrestling, just kind of anything about wrestling. So I'm going to talk about how I would improve WWE and TNA. So I can give you my thoughts, and here's how I would improve the WWE. It's kind of hard now because they don't have a lot of their guys. Because Daniel Bryan, well, CM Punk quit, and he was like their guy. Daniel Bryan got injured. Bad News Barrett got injured, which they weren't really pushing. Well, they were pushing him. They were actually pushing him pretty hard too. And who knows where Bad News Barrett would be if he didn't get injured. He was the Intercontinental Champion. I think he could have been the one to win the Money in the Bank instead of Seth Rollins, but we'll see. But Bad News Barrett and Roman Reigns just recently got injured, and they were really pushing Roman Reigns. Like he was gonna be pushed to the fucking moon. So then we get but then Roman Reigns. So then all of them are injured, so it's kind of hard. But there's a ton of stuff they can do to fix it. Push Cesaro more. I would bring back the cruiserweight or the light heavyweight championship actually, and have them bring Tyson Kidd, bring Justin Gabriel up to the main roster, and they can feud over it with Tyson Kidd being the heel and Justin Gabriel being the face. I'd be fine with that. When Sin Cara, they can bring him back up. I actually would kind of like to see them push Sin Cara more. They had the opportunity. Sin Cara technically screwed it up for himself, but this isn't the Sin Cara that dislocated his finger when he was wrestling a match. This is the Sin Cara. Yeah, it's not that Sin Cara. This is a new Sin Cara now, and they could have brought this Sin Cara back, have him win matches, and maybe become the Intercontinental Champion or U.S. Champion. Have him be. I would be fine with. I really like to see him win with the mid card title. I don't really see him being a world champion, but a mid card champion's good. I would probably get rid of some of the stuff they're doing right now with Adam Rose. I liked Adam Rose at the start. I don't know why, but I knew why, because he was entertaining, he was fun. Now it's not fun anymore. The bunny ruined Adam Rose, I feel. So I like what they've done with Rusev. So I'm not gonna complain about that. I think they're building up Rusev for something big. I don't know what, but something big. They gotta find. They have to have a backup plan. I feel for Rusev though, because for when this whole Russia storyline's over, because they don't, then Rusev's gonna be like Tensai, Vladimir Kozlov, all these guys that it could have been something special, and it just went down the fucking toilet. I would probably push Cesaro a lot more. I think I said that already, but I don't know. Find something to do for Cesaro. Maybe put him in a feud, which I think they're gonna. Well, I don't know, who knows? Who knows what's gonna go on with Cesaro now? Jack Swagger. I mean, he's not even doing nothing right now, and he's a face now. I really would like to see Jack Swagger do something. Maybe put them in a feud together. Turn Cesaro face, maybe. That would be awesome. You turn him face. You have him feud with Seth Rollins. You have him feud with you can Bray Wyatt, Rusev. If Cesaro turns face, I think that could be awesome. What else could they do? To improve NXT, I think I would bring a mid-card title to NXT, because there's a lot of guys, it feels like, that are just kind of doing nothing. That's probably why Aiden English is in the Vaudevillains now, because they didn't have anything for him. So, but they made it work. But I think that if they had a mid-card title, Aiden English would still be a singles guy. I think they need some sort of mid-card championship. They can bring back an old one from the main roster, but I think having a mid-card title for NXT would be a great idea. And then I would Sami Zayn. I think no, bring the Ascension up to the main roster. They don't really need to be on NXT anymore. What else would I do to improve the products? Find something for Randy Orton to do. He's dull right now. He's not dull. They're gonna turn him face, but hopefully soon. Find something to do with this authority storyline. They're not really, it feels like that sometimes they don't know what they're doing, sometimes they don't. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff they can do. Get rid of this Slater Gator. I mean, they could have really pushed Heath Slater. There's a lot of stuff they can do to improve the WWE. Like, it looks good, but really it doesn't look good. Like, like, it really looks good, but it doesn't. It's like a certain expression. TNA, there's a ton of stuff they can do. Well, first, get a TV deal. That's like the main... Because at least WWE is on TV. They have a TV deal. They have the Wars, they have the SmackDowns, they have the main events. They have the Superstars and the NXTs. So at least they have a ton of TV deals. Technically, they don't... most of them's on the network, but you get what I'm saying. Maybe I would, too, stop plugging the network for the WWE and find a different way to hype up the network. Anyhow, TNA, though, I would do that. Get rid of Samuel Shaw. A ton of... Well, first the TV deal. Because if they don't get that TV deal, TNA's done. So that's kind of it for how you improve TNA. Because if you don't get that TV deal, your company's finished. Let's see. What else can I talk about now? Lucha Underground. I found an ad, like, they like to post ads before I watch a video, so I found an advertisement, and it actually looks pretty good. Chavos Guerrero's on there, John Morrison, he has a different name now, no, I think, let me see, actually, I have it on Facebook. John Morrison's new name. It's his name. Actually, I'm gonna go on the top. His name is. Oh, it doesn't say. Johnny Mundo, and it premieres on October 29th, 2014. And they actually replied to my comment on how I can find it. So I'm gonna go search it on the guy, but I have very doubts that I can find it. I really wish that I could get into these smaller wrestling companies because I really think that they're probably good, and I can't get into them. So I hope that I can find this company because I'll start reviewing that company. I think it's Comcast. It might not even be. No, but I can't get it in Massachusetts. It might just be Comcast. Because there might be Ring of Honor if I got DirecTV or something. I really want to get a new TV station to see if I can watch these indie companies. I want to watch Ring of Honor. I want to watch New Japan Pro Wrestling, and I can't because of Comcast. So fuck you, Comcast. Put them on the station. Put them on Channel 8, on CW. Put them somewhere. It gets old. Fuck you. Anyhow, so that's my thoughts about Lucha Ground. It looks good, actually. I just can't really give a lot of opinions because I haven't seen it yet. But I'll try. If I can find a way to watch it, I definitely will review it. Not this week. This week, if you look at it, any videos that are going to be on the Owen the Talkinator site, any videos that are going to be on, any video, once that game comes out, my video priorities will just be that game. I'm just going to play that game non-stop. So, pretty much, all the shows that I watch right now are going to go fucking down the toilet, because I'm not going to want to watch those shows. So, fuck that. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say there. I can't wait to play WWE 2K15. I get to play the My Career mode. Well, not now, but on October 28th. But tomorrow, I get to play the 2K Showcase mode. I get to play the Who Got NXT mode. and I get to play all that stuff. I can't wait, and then I get to get the DLCs and play that stuff again. I can't wait. That's gonna be fucking awesome. Um, and I get to play as all these guys like Sami Zayn, Adrian Neville, Rusev, Bo Dallas, and you get to do the Who Got NXT mode. I'm glad they added that mode. It's awesome. They're doing the streak mode with John Cena, so it's called the Proving Grounds mode, and I can't wait to play that. I'm gonna beat John Cena. I might just make John Cena tap out using Daniel Bryan and get him in that yes lock, and John Cena will be tapping his ass out. Just good stuff. What else is going on right now I can talk about? Top Rope Promotions, there's nothing going on with that. There's an event on November 8th, I think, that I'm going to. So you'll get a review of that, and it will be in the playlist as well as all the other Top Rope Promotions. And like I said, I do plan on trying to do a Survivor Series review. Like a Survivor Series. Like I'll go back and review every Survivor Series. I really want to, but I'm not going to probably want to by tomorrow, mainly because I don't have an interest, because, I don't really have an interest, because I'm going to be playing the video game. I hope they've improved this game. The game looks sick, though. I can't wait to play this game. Just talking about it's making me shake a little bit. And mine's coming in the mail tomorrow on October 18th for the Xbox 360, and you're gonna get the second I get that game, I'm gonna start filming and do the Let's Plays for it. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I guess I can talk about my favorite wrestler of all time, Undertaker. He's always been my favorite of all time, and my favorite guy right now is Brock Lesnar because he's been a beast this year. He destroyed Big Show. He conquered The Undertaker's undefeated streak at WrestleMania 30 to 21-1. He destroyed John Cena in a match. He buried him, and he's the fucking champ right now. And he took 4 finishers. Well, really, actually, he took 5 finishers. Well, if you think about it, he took 7 if you count the STFU. And then afterwards, he was able to get up like a badass and just still lay out John Cena with an F5. He took 2 STFUs and 4 FUs from John Cena, and then he took a curse taunt from Seth Rollins, and he still got up and hit that F5. Like, that's a badass move right there. I can't wait to see what they do with Brock Lesnar. Hopefully tomorrow he comes on Raw, because I really hope I'll be fine if he doesn't come at the Royal Rumble time, but I really hope he comes tomorrow on Raw. I would like to, at least see him defend the title one more time at Survivor Series against John Cena. And put a stipulation match, like a cage match. I guess we've not really a Hell in a Cell, because we just seen that. Last man standing. Don't do an I Quit match, because Brock Lesnar will not quit and John Cena won't quit, so that would be tough. Maybe an Octagon match, because John Cena would get buried. Yeah. Anyhow, my least favorite superstar of all time, I don't really know. I'll give you an answer another year. But my least favorite superstar right now is Bayley. Fuck her. Her character sucks, and if she's in WWE 2K15, handicap matches are happening. In fact, I was thinking, I might just go find Andrea from The Walking Dead and kill her in a handicap match as walkers from The Walking Dead. Just to piss everybody off. I might kill Andrea from The Walking Dead, and in fact, I might make Rick and Shane from The Walking Dead and do a ladder match with Lori inside of a steel cage, and then Rick wins and gets like a key to the cage and opens the door. That would be awesome. Or maybe I can do a a casket match. Well, I guess a Buried Alive would make more sense, but they don't have Buried Alive matches anymore. But that'd be sick. And then I can do an 8-man tag team match, Buried Alive match between the Walkers. Well, actually, 5-on-5 Buried Alive tag team match between the Walkers and the Undertaker versus Dale, Glenn. It can only be guys, obviously. So Dale, Glenn. Fuck. Herschel, Dale, and I'm trying to think of the fifth. Oh no, Shane can't be in it because he's already wrestling Rick. And a ladder match. That match would be fucking trash too. If we got Rick and Shane in a ladder match, that match would be fucking terrible. They would just be beating the shit out of each other, but they would botch every move. They couldn't even do a suplex. Oh, I guess we can do Carlo too. This little innocent kid can wrestle. And then afterwards, Dale gets the walkers inside the. Oh no! The fifth guy's gonna be Brock Lesnar. What am I talking about? The guy that conquered the streak, so Undertaker can get his revenge. What can happen is Undertaker and Brock Lesnar fight off to the back, and what happens is the buried alive people, the walkers, Dale buries one of them alive, and then afterwards Undertaker comes out and just destroys everybody. He choke slams Dale. He last rides Glenn. He tombstones Dale, and he puts the Hell's Gate on. Actually, that's it. There's a fourth guy. Who's the fourth guy? Oh, he puts the Hell's Gate on Herschel. And then afterwards, Brock Lesnar comes out with a chair, just destroys the Undertaker, hits an F5 on him. That's the show right there. That's the end of the match. Those matches would be terrible. Actually, not the buried alive one. I wonder though if I can bring back the Ultimate Warrior and Randy Savage too, considering the fact that they technically would be walkers from The Walking Dead, considering the fact that they're dead. And I can bring back, who else can I bring back that's dead? What's his name? Oh fuck, that's gonna bug me. He fought Bruno Sammartino. Killer Kowalski, he'd be a walker from The Walking Dead. Who else? So Undertaker, Warrior, Savage, Killer Kowalski, and who else is dead, right? And Andre the Giant. Those would be my walkers from The Walking Dead. It would be like a Walking Dead versus from WWE version versus the guys from The Walking Dead, and they would get buried and lose. To be honest with you, I'd have the walkers win. Because who the hell is gonna beat the Ultimate Warrior? Randy Savage, Andre the Giant, Killer Kowalski, and the Undertaker. Who the hell is gonna beat them? To be honest with you, no. Compared to them, the only one that would put up much of a fight is Daryl. But once he saw the Undertaker, he would be like scared as shit. I wonder if technically, since we haven't seen Myrtle yet, that we could put him on the Walking Dead side, the Walker's side, because we don't know where he is right now. Technically, I think Dale can be on the Walker. Well, actually, technically, he never became a Walker. But yeah. And that handicap match. Who would I put in that handicap match, you asked? I would put Paige, AJ Lee, and Lita if she's in the game. I would kill Andrea. I'd kill her. I'd put her through table. I might just do that, actually. I wouldn't do the last man standing match. Well, I mean the buried alive match then. But I might make Rick and Shane and have them face off in a ladder match. I'm going to have some fun this year in the game. I'm going to have some fun. For Breaking Bad, I can do... Skylar versus Marie, whatever her name is, in a contract on a pole match, and if Marie wins, she can steal whatever the fuck she wants to steal, since she's a thief. I wonder if she would steal, if afterwards she would steal the announcer's table, or steal a steel chair. Get it? Steal a steel chair? Cheesy stuff, right? What else? For SpongeBob, I can do SpongeBob and Patrick versus Squidward in a handicap match, because Squidward really wants to get his hands on SpongeBob and Patrick. Technically, SpongeBob and Patrick are tag team champions, because in an episode, they won the tag team championships. So he's going to do tag team champions SpongeBob and Patrick versus tag team champions Gold and Stardust. And if you don't like that, eat shit. We can do Mr. Krabs versus Plankton. Winner gets the Krabby Patty formula, and obviously Mr. Krabs would win that. Sandy can wrestle Mrs. Puff, just for the hell of it. Sandy can wrestle Mrs. Puff. Who can Larry the Lobster wrestle? Whoever the fuck he wants. And then, yeah, that would be like an insane match. I wonder what the fans would think if they saw SpongeBob versus Patrick. No, it's SpongeBob and Patrick versus Gold and Stardust. It'd be sick. Yeah, you could totally tell I'm just rambling on now. I just included The Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, and SpongeBob all in a wrestling video. I might just make him part of the wrestling games. Rick Grimes will be available for me. Hopefully they make them. And I'll probably be caught up in time to make them. I'm gonna make Rick Grimes. I'll just download them off Community Creations, which I hope they have this year. I hope they have Universe this year, which I think they will. I can't wait to now that I've just said that, I just tortured myself about the game. Holy fuck. Like, I'm definitely killing Andrea though. I want to do Andrea and Bailey versus me, Paige, and me, Paige, and Lita. They'll be on easy mode, obviously, so that way they can just die. You guys can fucking die for all I care. Because you guys suck. Yeah. That proves how much I hate Andrea and Bailey. How come Andrea... I know this is technically not a... How come, like, when they left Andrea behind, she couldn't die? Like, the walkers couldn't bite her, and she becomes a walker from The Walking Dead. Because then she wouldn't have to deal with that no more. But no, they decide to let her live because they suck. In fact, maybe we could do, like, I'll do, like, an in-Reddit ceremony on the game, and I can have Maggie and Glenn get married, but then they decide they don't want to be in a relationship, and then I can just have them 5,000 times change their minds, and say, oh, we're going to be in a relationship. No, we're not. Yes, we are. No, we're not. And I can just ask the fans what they want, and the fans would boo the crap out of that. That would be sick. I've pretty much done all the talking I need. Yeah, this was a weird video. I'm going to call this Random Wrestling Talk.